Hey guys, this is Gozie, and in today's video I'm going to be showing and telling you guys how I take notes and study with minimum effort for maximum results. Why is it that whenever I decide to film, my body starts giving me signs? I actually have quite a number of videos to film today. I also have my notes here so that I don't go talking off point and off script. Okay, so the first thing I will say is that I feel very fortunate that our notes in 300 level come in this form. So like the lecturers make their notes and give to printers to distribute to us. But I know that for so many other people that may not be the case, and that brings me to my first point.
How I take notes.
Having at least a 90% attendance helps you to get good notes. I don't know how people read with other people's notes. It is beyond me. I don't know how to. That is why I would advise that you attend classes at least 90% of the time. The remaining 10% attributed for maybe emergencies, or you're not feeling well, or whatsoever may be the case. To be honest, only you can make your notes in the way that you will 100% understand. There's music playing in the background and it's stressing me out. The next tip I have is to annotate and color associate as much as you can. What I mean by this is to make highlights and annotations within your notes. So that means keywords, things that you find important. For example, if you say red is for a fact, yellow is for a keyword, and green is for a theory. When you do things like this, your brain is like a muscle. It thrives on repetitiveness. The more you do these things, the easier it becomes for all these things to stick in your memory. For example, if a basketballer keeps shooting every day from the 3-point zone, during a game, it's not going to be anything for him to shoot a 3-pointer. They become easier for you to recall, especially when you are taking your midterms or your final exams. Also use mnemonics and abbreviations for easy recollection. Remember Mr. Niger D? Exactly. Get your notes organized. Don't scribble on random pieces of paper or random books, and you know that you're not going to transfer it into the main notes.
How I study.
How I study takes a little bit more methodology in that I follow a sequence of steps. So the first thing I do is to try and get a general scope or general idea of whatever we are doing. Best way to do that for me is skimming through the material and annotating where I have to, maybe following along with the lecturer in class or something like that. Getting a general scope or general idea is the number one way to go for me. The second thing is YouTube. YouTube has proven to be an indispensable resource for me as far as studying is concerned, because there are millions of videos on different subject matters that interest you or that are in your course of study. Anytime I don't understand anything, anytime that I'm having challenges with a particular topic, I go to YouTube. The next thing I do is that I shut up. Next thing I do is to reword my notes and modify. Make my own notes in my own words from the lecturer's notes, and then like put in little things that I understand. Like I reframe their words and their sentences and make them into my own words, just so that I can understand it better. Then whenever I'm doing subsequent reading, I'll read with that note, not the main notes. And also repeating the words and saying them out loud helps a lot. Next tip is to have a mind map book. Mind mapping is just putting down the different tangents that your mind goes to when you are studying a particular topic or subject matter. I might have attention deficit disorder because my mind flies and flips to 100 different places when I'm trying to study one thing. The only way that I can help myself and turn this negative into a positive is by mind mapping. So whatever my mind goes to when I think of a particular topic, I write it down or I draw it out. Usually drawing helps a lot because I am also more of a visual, rather more of an audio-visual learner. So like when I hear what the lecturer is saying, I have to be looking at something related to what the lecturer is saying. Another thing with mind mapping is that it can even be the most outlandish things that don't even make sense at all. It's those things that when you get to the exam hall and you remember, they will bring you back to the main points. Those moments, they are life-saving. I also have 3 extra tips. The first one is that read in chunks and rest. The thing is that it is way more beneficial to set time goals than to set reading goals. For example, saying that you want to read for 2 hours or an hour a day is better than saying that you want to finish a particular material in a day. That is reading the entire thing in a day. It's better to take those little breaks and rest. If you check it, you are actually more productive when you break it down into little chunks and then rest. Rest, drink water, refresh yourself, because there is nothing as exhausting as reading with a tired body, tired mind, hungry mind. Your brain thrives on mostly glucose or ketones. When you are depriving yourself from these things that help you, starving yourself and you are reading, trust me, if there's nothing going on, there's no assimilation going on. This one is to not be afraid to ask somebody for help. Whenever you don't understand something, please go and ask somebody to help you, because trying to brave it all on your own will only lead to tears, premium tears. Don't even waste your time trying to crack your brain on it. Please go and ask somebody. Learning from your peers sometimes beats even learning from your lecturer sometimes. An extra thing I will say is that you need to find what works for you personally, because some people study with music, some people study without music, some people study in noisy areas, while some people need absolute solitude. So you have to find what works for you and run with it, because at the end of the day, you are the one going to be doing the studying and it all depends on you. Yeah, I've come to the end of this video. Thank you guys so much for coming this far in the video, and I hope at least one of these tips has been helpful to you and yours. Thank you guys so much for watching. Alright, let me go and film the other things that I have to film today. But thank you guys again, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.